Class 10th, let's continue our chapter number 8, soil resources. In the previous video, we discussed about different types of soils found in India. Now, in today's video, I'll tell you about soil erosion, soil conservation, need for soil conservation, and meaning of soil erosion, various factors responsible for soil erosion, and the various techniques and ways to arrest the soil erosion. Right? Okay, let's start. Mountain soils. Mountain soils are mainly found on the hill slopes, hilly areas, and mountainous area. These soils occupy about how much percent of the total area of India? 8%. Formation. The mountain soils are formed due to mechanical weathering caused by snow, rain, temperature variation, etc. Features. Soils are heterogeneous in nature and their character changes with parent rocks and climate. The soils are very rich in humus but are deficient in potash, phosphorus, and lime. These soils are specially suited for planting of tea, coffee, rubber, spices, and tropical fruits. Reasons where these soils are found. These are found in hilly areas, hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim, Assam, and Arunachal Pradesh. So, heterogeneous in nature, that means it is found in mixed form. So, mixed form means both the fine and coarse materials are found in the soil, right? And their characters are changed with the parent material, parent rocks material, and the climate, and according to the climate found nearby that soil, right? Next is the soils are very rich in humus but they are lack of potash, phosphorus, and lime. Now next important point is the soils are specially suitable for planting tea, coffee, spices, and tropical fruits. So generally mountainous and hilly regions are good for plantation of tea, coffee, rubbers, and this tropical fruits, because these crops do not require stagnant of water. So stagnant of water means it's a store of water. So that hilly regions and mountain slopes, they have slopes. So the water do not the water is not stored there, right? Water is not stored there, it seeps down. So that means no stagnant of water, right? So that this tea, coffee, rubbers, spices, and tropical fruits, they are well grown in mountainous soil, mountainous area, and hilly soil, hilly area. And the reason is what? There is no stagnant of water. Now next is regions, the area where the mountain soils are found, that's the hilly regions of Jammu and Kashmir, Sikkim, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, etc. Now next is desert soil. They are found in those areas which receive less than 50 centimeter of annual rainfall, and it covers how much? 4% of the total geographical unit or area of India. Now features are the soil contains a considerable amount of soluble salt. The soils contain low percentage of organic matter due to its dryness and the absence of vegetation, right? The soil is alkaline in nature and there is no rainfall to wash the soluble salts. Now just see the third feature. The soil is alkaline in nature. Why it is alkaline in nature? Because of less rainfall. This desert soil in that area, the desert area receives very less rainfall, less than 50 centimeter annually. That is why there is no rainfall to wash away that soluble salt. That is why the soil, the desert soil, is alkaline in nature. Now, next is the soils are infertile, but with the irrigation and fertilizers, the drought resistance and salt tolerant dry crops such as barley, cotton, wheat, millets, maize, pulses could be grown. Right now, the regions where this desert soil is found are western Rajasthan, northern Gujarat, and southern Punjab. Now, the important topic is soil erosion. Soil erosion is the removal of the soil by the forces of nature like wind, water, and more rapidly than the various soil forming process can replace it. Generally, there is a balance between soil forming process and erosional process. The balance can be disturbed by natural or human factors. Now, soil erosion is the removal of top layer of the soil um, by the various agents like a strong wind, rainfall, heavy rainfall, strong water, wind, and various other soil forming process, right? Okay, and generally there is a balance between the soil forming and soil erosion process. Right now, here comes your types of soil erosion: water erosion, wind erosion, and their types. Water erosion. Water is a powerful agent of soil erosion. Following are the major types of erosion caused by water. So, water erosion: water is a natural resource, and it's a powerful agent also. Water in the form of rainfall or snowfall, and pouring of that water is a powerful agent of soil erosion that erodes the top layer of the material of the soil. So following, and this water is what it comes in the natural factor, right? Following are the major types of erosion caused by the water. Number one is sheet erosion, when the top layer of the soil is removed over a large area by running water, then we called it sheet erosion. So there are various types of water erosion, or the erosion made by water or created by water. So first is sheet erosion. Sheet means it's a removal of top layer of the soil over a large area, right? And that is a key word: over a large area by running water, right? Okay, now come to the rill erosion. Second phase is rill erosion, RILL. This is the second stage of sheet erosion. If erosion continues unchecked for a sufficient time, rills or finger like shaped grooves, which are few centimeter in depth, may develop on the landscape. So if this sheet erosion, it's given here, sheet erosion, see this picture here, sheet erosion. This is the removal of top layer of the soil over a large area, and if this stage, if this sheet erosion is for a long time, if it continues unchecked for a long time, then a finger like or finger shaped grooved and few centimeter depth may develop on the landscape. So just see this is real erosion. Finger shaped grooves are formed here, right? So this is rill erosion, and this is the second stage of water erosion, right? First is sheet, and if it remains unchecked, then this is the second stage of that water erosion, and we call it rill erosion. Now next is gully erosion. So gully erosion, that means it's a third stage. This is first, this is second, and this one is third. That is the gully erosion. With further erosion of the soil, the rills may deepen and become enlarged and are ultimately turned into gullies. Right? So again, if this rill erosion is continues unchecked, then this type of gully will form, right? That rills, this finger shaped rills, that they become deepen and enlarged and ultimately turned into a big gully, right? And the main cause of gully erosion is the removal of vegetation. So removal of vegetation means removal of trees, particularly of trees with a widespread binding roots. Stream bank erosion. The continuous flow of water erodes the bank of streams and river. So the continuous flow of river will cut the bank of a river or streams, right? So this type of erosion is more prevalent in floodplain like Ganga plain in India, right? So this is the figure showing stream bank erosion. Next is shore erosion. So shore means it's a elongated land along the or just next to the coastal area, or just next to the sea. So shore means seashore. So this type of erosion is widespread along the coast, particularly the eastern coast, where floods and storms are common. So these erosion, they cut the coastal line of the that coastal area, and that is known as shore erosion. Next, slip erosion. During heavy rains, water percolates into the soil until it is unable to penetrate further by the underlying impervious rocks. On steep land, the heavy moisture laden soil often comes down bodily, resulting in a landslide. So, this slip erosion generally occurs in hilly region, right? Hilly area or mountainous area, because because due to that heavy rainfall, water percolates into the soil, water seeps down into the soil, and until it is soil that and it penetrates and it goes underlying till underlying impervious rocks, parent rocks, right? Now on steep land means the slopy land, the heavy moisture laden soil comes out, comes down bodily. That means in the form of landslide or in the form of mud flow, right? So that is slip erosion. Wind erosion, this is the next type of soil erosion, and wind is powerful agent of erosion in arid and semi-arid lands with little rainfall. So arid and semi-arid means it's a desert or semi-desert area. Wind can lift the valuable topsoil from one area and deposits to in another area. The wind erosion is very dangerously or a dangerous type of erosion due to because due to wind most of the deserts of the world are expanding. The wind erosion is very dangerous type of erosion. This erosion, wind erosion, is very dangerous because most of the world's desert, they are increasing day by day because of wind erosion, right? I'll give you the example of Sahara Desert, the largest desert in the world. That Sahara Desert has expanded by 10% since 1920. That is why it is the most dangerous type of erosion, and the Sahara Desert has been expanded by 10%, and the reason is this only, wind erosion, because of wind erosion. This much for today, children. We'll continue with the new topics in the next video. Till then, bye.